Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the finale for my graveyard project pan that I co-created with a whole bunch of other wonderful YouTubers and Instagrammers. If you look up the hashtag graveyard project pan, you can find everyone over there, and there is a YouTube playlist linked down below if you want to get caught up on these videos. This was a 6-month long project pan focusing on products that were in previous projects that you didn't meet your goal on, as well as products that are collecting cobwebs in your collection. They're just getting old, close to expiry. And I'm so excited to announce that there will be a round 2 starting next year, and I'm not sure if there's going to be any details that are changed. We will cross that bridge when we get there. We have 6 months until then. So Graveyard Project Pan round 2, which is an open collab you can join if you want, will start on April 30th of next year and then run for 6 months again until Halloween. If you celebrate Halloween or you're going trick-or-treating with your kids or anything like that, happy Halloween. That is when this video is being uploaded. I've had so much fun with this project pan. It got way bigger than I ever intended or thought that it would, and it's been a lot of fun and has definitely come with some new challenges for me, which I wasn't expecting, but here we are. We made it to the end. We've survived. I actually didn't have a very successful project, which is kind of ironic since this was my idea. The products that you didn't meet your goal on in previous projects, the resurrection category, was kind of intended to be products that are really hard to pan, such as maybe a blush or a highlight, or like things that you didn't meet your goal on because they're really difficult. And those are the types of products that I put in for my resurrection category, and I still didn't meet my goal on them. So let's talk about those products first. First, I have this Model Co blush in Peach Bellini. Sorry, I'm blinding you. I have used this an additional 12 times since the last update.
I have hiccups.
You have the hiccups.
I have hiccups again.
Oh man. I have been trying to hit pan.
I can watch this.
Okay.
All night.
You're gonna watch it all night? We have a visitor. I have been trying to pan this blush. It was in my 18 and 2018, so there is a full year. And then the 6 months in this...
TV bed.
Yeah. And the 6 months in this project as well. And I still do not have pan on this. It is getting so thin. This side here on the pan is so thin. I was really expecting to have hit pan on it by this update. But that didn't happen. I'm excited to put this away and have a break from it again, but I swear to God, one day I will hit pan on this blush. It's very bright, it's very vibrant. I know I mention that every time. This is very similar to NARS Orgasm, but this is brighter, which may make it better for someone with a more tan or deeper skin tone if you found NARS Orgasm to be too light. But it's that like peachy pink blush with a gold shimmer running through it. It's on my cheeks today, of course. I love you, Wyatt. It's a very glowy and more summery blush in my opinion. So who knows? Maybe that will be in the Graveyard Project pan next year as well. Many of these products were in my 18 and 2018 because that project was my very first project pan and was not very successful at all. The next product from that project is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser. This is in the Brightener shade. This is a very pink toned concealer, which doesn't work great for my personal skin tone because I have more of a neutral yellow tone, but I have tried so hard to finish this. I've used it an additional like 20 times since the last update. So in the intro, I was up to here. There's a second red marking, which was the first update. The blue marking was last update, update 2, and now I am like way down here. I should have marked it again, but like that tiny little bit at the very bottom. I really tried to have this finished, but it's so close. I'll probably finish it in the next week, but like I have to film this update and post it. So that was a little disappointing, but at the same time I didn't want to waste it either. So this is so close to being done, but I didn't quite get there in this project. 2 more products in the Resurrection category for me. I have this Physicians Formula Beige Pearl Highlighter. My goal was to hit pan on this in my 18 and 2018, and again in this project. I added this in after the first update, I believe, and I'm still not there. I used this 14 more times. The pearls in the center are completely flat, like this whole area here is flat, but I don't know like how much deeper the pan is beyond that. And lastly, for the Resurrection category, I have this Rimmel Kate Moss lipstick in the shade 8, again from my 18 and 2018 project pan, and I was trying to finish this off and I didn't quite get there. So the red marking right here, I feel like it's kind of faded, was where I started when I pulled it into the project, and it has gone down. I feel like I could make a new marking if I really wanted to, but since this is the finale, I didn't bother. So I have been using it and it is going down, but I definitely didn't come close to finishing this. I don't think I have ever finished a lipstick in my life. Like, even before I was like makeup obsessed and had way too many lipsticks, I don't think I've ever finished one. So I did wear this 7 times since the last update. And this was added in after the first update as well. So I used this a total of 10 times in this project. So no wonder I didn't finish it. So I have 2 products in the Collecting Cobwebs category. The first is the Too Faced HangoveRX primer. When I pulled it into this project, I was here at this red line. Again, this was pulled in after the first update, and I made it down to here. I feel like this primer is going bad. There is an air bubble in here, so I mean, I probably have less than this left, but I'm hopeful that I can hopefully finish this before the end of the year, because it is starting to go bad. And I've worked on it so long that I want to count it as an empty. I know that's so silly, but if you're a panner, you understand. It doesn't have that light coconut scent to it anymore. It has a really stale type of scent to it, and maybe it's just me that notices because I'm pregnant and everything smells weird to me. But either way, it says it has a 6-month shelf life, and I've had it way long, like for years. So it's time for it to go, and I think I can finish it before the end of the year as well. So hopefully you'll be seeing this in my all the makeup I used up last year type of video in January. Hopefully this isn't still sticking around for the intro of the next Graveyard Project pan. And lastly, for the Collecting Cobwebs category, I had pulled in 6 different sheet masks because I never ever reach for sheet masks. And I was like, oh, I have at the time 4 months to use up 6 sheet masks. That should be easy, right? I still have 2 left out of the 6 that I didn't use. Now, since last update, I used another one of this KNC Beauty All Natural Collagen Lip Infused Mask. There are 3 I got in a BoxyCharm. I used up 1 before this update and another one here. This does nothing like at all. I'm basically only using it because 1, I don't want to pass it on because it literally does nothing. And 2, this carries an $8 value and it bumps up the value of my empties. So every time I've had intentions of reaching for this and finishing it, trying to finish this category for this project, I just haven't been wanting to. And I was sick for a little while there with a cold, and I had to breathe through my mouth, so I couldn't use it then, but I'll again finish this before the end of the year, even though it's pointless. I actually do quite like these Wander Beauty eye masks. These are the Baggage Claim Gold eye masks. I do find them hydrating. Do they like reverse age you? No, but it's nice and hydrating when you have like puffy eyes especially. You can pop these in the fridge too if you want them to be extra cooling. I don't think I would pay full price for these because these are pretty penny. They are Wander Beauty high end. But I was happy to have used this also as a pack of 3 that I got in BoxyCharm, and this is my last one. So I'm really happy I actually got use out of these. Now the reason I didn't use this one, this is the Biobelle 5-minute facial masks. This is the primer one, is because Cali Fab actually told me I really should try and use this as a primer because it is fantastic and I will be like surprised at the results. So I was like, perfect, I'm gonna save it for a special occasion. Maybe my husband will take me out on a date night. And he did take me out on a surprise date night one time since I was talking about this last. But it was so short notice that I already had my like everyday type makeup done, and I wasn't going to remove that, use this, and then go full glam. So he just got me with like my regular makeup on, which is fine. But I was like, darn it, I did actually get to go on a date and I still didn't use this silly primer. It doesn't expire until April of next year, so I mean, I have time to use it, but I didn't complete it for the purposes of this project. So overall, I only met my goals on 3 products. I finished up the Urban Decay Primer Potion, the Fresh Sugar Rosé Lip Treatment, and a bottle of Bioderma, which probably none of those things would have been finished if it weren't for this project, but I still was hoping for some more empties, but there is always next year. Let me know down in the comments below if you plan on joining next year. We would love to have you. It's been so much fun. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!